Hey, what is going on, Hustle Buddies? I am Nate here where we're sharing tools, tips, and advice for Amazon sellers. Now, this is a live video tonight here. For those of you guys who are joining, awesome. We've already got a couple people in here. All right, let me know that you can see me. Let me know that you can hear me. Give me a shout out for where you are listening in from. All right, so tonight, it's basically going to be all about like some cool ways and easy ways to start OA sourcing. I've seen a bunch of posts recently in our Facebook group where people are struggling to like start OA. They feel like they were like scanning Walmart and Target. At the one person's post, they said they were scanning Walmart and Target for hours and hours and hours, and they couldn't find anything, and they felt like they were just banging their head into the wall. If that sounds like you, then I'm glad that you're here because hopefully I can help alleviate some of that. First off, as a beginner, I don't really recommend doing online arbitrage from Walmart and Target. The stores are just, they're too big. They're too big in both sense of that phrase. So there's too many products. I mean, there's just millions of things that you can buy from Walmart. There's too many products at Walmart, so it's easy to sort of get lost in the ocean. And then it's also too big in the sense of there's so many other eyeballs that are looking at it. It's like the most shopped store online. Easy first win that is maybe a little bit less popular Walmart. Maybe start with a website you've never heard of before, okay? Within some parameters, and you don't want to just buy something from like Joe Schmo's random internet site that's brand new and he's gonna steal all your money, steal your credit card and all that. But that are a little bit less worn target, okay? All right. Guys, let me know if you can see me and hear me. I'm trying something new here. And I'm hopefully this is getting like cross-listed into our Facebook backend streaming stuff. So yeah, definitely let me know that you can see me and all that. I'm going to be showing you guys some cool tips as far as how to better start a sourcing night. Yeah, it says I've got 13, not seen any comments come through yet. Maybe there's a delay happening now. Let me check the Facebook group real fast. I can see you. Awesome. Okay, so one person over here on YouTube says they can see me. Let me bear with me for a second, guys. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and skip forward like a minute because I'm just trying to fixed around. I'm going to post a link to this in the Facebook group. Let me see here. Content. Live. This is live now. All right. And I should be able to add a post. Boom. There we go. Okay. So I just posted this inside the inside of our Facebook community. Okay. Now that that is all out of the way, can hear loud and clear. Sweet. Okay. Let me show you guys a really easy, especially this week, holy smokes, a really easy way of sort of starting a profitable journey here. Let's see. I can do my window. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so there it is called Rakuten. I actually put the QR code. If you look, it's right up here. You can scan this with your phone to pull it up. If you've never used Rakuten, holy smokes, it's so good. It's a cashback portal. So basically, it's completely free to you, and it's free money to you because they pay you. Think of it sort of like Rakuten is getting paid by these websites like Macy's or Nike or whatever. They're getting paid to advertise that that website is running a sale. And so Rakuten sort of has these sort of like crews. Now, how Rakuten works is they belong some of that affiliate bonus, some of that sort of ad revenue back to you. So it's a click-through website. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to like master anything. It's just sign up for Rakuten. In fact, when you sign up with our link right there, you'll for free just for signing up. Like there's no subscription. There's no like, oh, enter your credit card here. This is very literally free money. So even if you don't plan on using this tonight, still sign up for this to get your free 40 bucks. It's 40 bucks from Nate, from to you, from me/Rakuten to you. A click through cashback portal. Very easy. And it makes a fantastic starting point for like where you can start an OA evening if you're going to do some OA sourcing. Because it's an extra layer of discounts that a lot of other people aren't utilizing, or maybe they aren't accounting for it. Some people are like, oh, I never account for cash back in my purchases. I'm thinking, why not? Like, it's money that you're getting. You're going to be passing up a significant amount of items if you don't think of this in your calculations as far as like if you're trying to make a good buy or not. Okay. So what makes this week a little bit different is Mother's Day, and they do this every year. This is possibly the largest. I don't ever remember seeing any larger percentages ever in the history of my time using Rakuten. I've seen a couple that were the same as this, but never any larger than this. There's 15% back on like a bajillion different websites. Okay. So I told you the name of this video is is like 5 places to go. I kind of lied because it's really like 500 places that you can go, but I'll point out 5 pretty decent ones that you can sort of get started at, and I'll briefly show you the process. If you want to dive into this a little bit further, I've actually got I just actually put together we call it these rabbit trail leads. I put together a rabbit trail leads list. I'll post that down there, where it's a leads list that I personally found, like I personally manually sourced all day today to a lead list. But what makes it different is that it's a class that's wrapped up in a leads list. So like I teach you how I found the products. I teach you where I found the products. It's sort of like you get to go fishing with Nate, and I'm going to teach you how to fish. And then I'm going to give you the fish, like the leads list. And then I'm going to tell you all of the places that I went fishing. I'm going to give you all my secret honey holes. Okay. So if you're interested in that, you can sign up for that down there. But this is in so a couple of these websites, and I'll tell you right off the top. If you are ungated in this, which double check if you are. A lot of people were ungated, and then they were gated. There was this whole big like, oh, Adidas just shut everyone down, and then everyone was just ungated. And when I mean everyone, I mean like so many of my friends who have never been ungated in Adidas, never applied to Adidas, never had any inkling of wanting to sell Adidas. They checked their account, and now they are ungated in Adidas. So double check this, even if you have checked it in the past. Check Adidas. This is a fantastic website. Check Ulta stuff. Nike is a great one. PetSmart is a great one. Zappos is a great one. To avoid, I wouldn't buy anything necessarily from Groupon. That's not quite what you're looking for. Maybe every once in a while they'll have something in here, but it's very rare that you would ever buy flippable stuff from Groupon. So you can skip that. Obviously, Expedia and hotels is for travel. Do not ever, 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 ever flip anything from her ever, period. Hard stop. If you've ever thought about doing that, smack yourself in the forehead, drink a V8, and never do that again. Okay, so skip Temu. PetSmart is good. I've never done it from Lenovo. I tend to stay away from like high-end laptops and things. They're kind of easy. There's a lot of fraud where people can like get a laptop, take the laptop apart, take the pieces that they want, put it back together, and then send it back in. If you are selling it successfully, awesome. Shoot me a message. Tell me how you're doing it. I haven't liked it in the past. Zappos is great. Office Depot and Staples are great. I don't know what this is. I think it's like a finance thing. I don't know what Quill is. I've never shopped there, but it looks like a clothing place. This Viator, I think that's sunglasses. I'm not sure. Vitacost is great. Finish Line is great. We're going to click on a couple of these. If I had to give you 5 here just from this list, I would say Adidas, Ulta, Nike. Let's put, how about next? Office Depot and then Vitacost. If I had to pick 5 here from this list, but there's a lot of these that are great. So you can go in here. Let's just say Adidas, okay? So we're going to go into Adidas. And you see here, join free, the cashback. Oh, because I'm not logged in. Hang on. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second and log into my my Hustle Buddies account. And we have to have like multiple accounts set up for all these things because people will storefront stalk us and pull our information and all that stuff. So I make these like extra dummy accounts for all of this. But let's see here if this works real fast. Also, if you guys have any questions, I mean, I'm showing you guys how to sort of start an evening of OA sourcing. But if you have questions about OA sourcing, let me know and I'm happy to help. All right. That should have done it for us. And let me put my face down here so we can make. So let's go to this Office Depot here. Okay, so it's activating your 15% cashback. This means, well, for this particular website, it's not 15 on everything. It's 15 within those. So like office supplies, it's almost everything. Everything except for it looked like computers and like software stuff, which is pretty normal. All right, so we can go here. Let's go to like last chance clearance. Okay, so what's cool is every price that you see, you are also getting an additional 15% cash back from it. So like when this says $70.92, 70.92, multiply it by 0.85, that's 15% off. Okay, so really the price of this is $60.28. So when you're looking this stuff up, use that price. Okay, so I highlight there. Now I use a tool. It's called ASIN Zen. I love it. It pulls the stuff up right here. This is not a must-have. If you're a brand new beginner and you're watching this, please don't think of this as like a must-have. Like, oh, Nate uses this, I have to sign up for all these things. This is not a must-have. This speeds up my process because I do so much OA. You can do the same thing just by copying and pasting this into Amazon. So you can copy that. You can open up an Amazon window and paste it in there. Or if you are running like dual monitors, like many of them have one monitor on the Amazon screen, one monitor on your, that's not what I'm looking for. Copy, there we go. One monitor there, one monitor there, and you can copy and paste like that, okay? I'll be doing it my quick, fast way, but you can do it whichever way you need to. Crayola Steam grades 5 through 10. I don't think that's a match. I'm just kind of looking for something that looks like that. And I don't see a match. Okay, see it. So I'm going to move on. OA sourcing. Okay. Looking here, I have not pre-done any of this. I'm probably not going to find anything right off the bat. Usually, it takes you a little bit to actually dig in and find something. Crayola Steam project for kids. There's no reviews. All right, I'm going to pass on that. I don't really love selling these like random branded hand wipes. I feel like post-COVID that is tanked. Everyone's trying to sell them. Let's do this. Whoops, and click. But yeah, you sort of, you get the idea. This is sort of how you can start your journey. Start your journey by knowing where like a crazy sale is. Okay, let's try another one. Let's go to Adidas. And if you can sell Adidas stuff. So this is 15 on everything. I don't have to think about like, oh, is this an office supply or is this whatever else? So it's 15 on everything. Did I click Adidas or did I click Nike? I thought I clicked Adidas. That's all right. Nike works just fine too. Okay, so we'll go into Nike here. Let me look at the sale up to 50% off. Let's check this stuff, okay? I don't know what's profitable. I don't believe, yeah, I haven't sourced Nike in a couple days. I think if I remember correctly, let's price it low to high. Maybe there's like some socks or gloves. Yeah, some of the stuff can do pretty well. Let's try this. It's Nike Fury. Now, some websites will let me copy and paste. Some are going to try to pull the picture. Let's just do this on a second monitor. So Nike Fury headband. We'll open up an Amazon window here. Nike Fury headband. All right. So again, this is all like our starting point was this Rakuten website right there. You can scan that little QR code if you've never used Rakuten before. Sign up for Rakuten. You get a free $40. It's completely free to sign up. It's free to use. You don't input a credit card or anything. Like there's that whole like, oh, there's no such thing as free money. Nope, that's false. This is very literally free money. Please go sign up for this. Okay. So this is all done through Rakuten. Nike Fury headband, and this was for kids, I think, right? Kids headband. Let's add. Oh, is it this one? White black, one size, huh? Kids. Let's add the word kids in there. See if that pulls anything different up. Oh, there we go. Youth, wide youth. Okay. All right. So the blue one is selling for quite a bit. Let me see what colors options. Oh, one color, white. Oh, maybe. Oh, the black one's not on sale. It's going for 14 there. It's going for 14 there. So we're going to avoid that. But this may have the other colors on it. So we'll click in here, see if we can find that white one, and go from there. I'm not going to do this whole like a whole OA presentation or anything like that. I just want to give you guys the basics. Like, here's where you can start, because I feel like so many people are lacking that initial step. Just here's where you can start. Go start here. Especially this week with Rakuten, it's insane. This will be going all the way, I think, until Monday, if I remember correctly. $9.97. This one, there's a tiny bit of profit. I probably would not do it. So $9.97 is the normal cost, and you multiply it by 0.85 to get your 15% back. And actually, there's a little bit, almost 30% ROI. Usually, I'm aiming for 30% or higher. Not always. I will absolutely go outside of that on occasion. This actually one of those occasions. This is small. This is light. This requires very little prep. It would be in a small poly bag, and it'd be a good like filler. Like, it helps to cushion the other things in my boxes. Let me check the variations right here and check the ratings on it. Okay, so yeah, the white one, it's got plenty of ratings, and it's selling 50 plus times per month. That is not an estimation. It also tells you right here, this is not an estimation. This is like infallible exact. Amazon is telling you this is selling at least 50 times in the last 30 days. Usually it goes 50 plus, 100 plus, 200 plus, 300 plus, 500 plus, usually then 1,000 plus. So my guess is that this has sold somewhere between 50 and 100, but we'd absolutely 100% sure know that it's more than 50 in the past month. So yeah, I mean, this is mildly profitable. You can go out there, you can buy this right now. Where can I get a whole introduction? I mean, a whole introduction, like to me, a whole introduction for Nate. We've got a whole YouTube channel with lots of stuff. We did a big video, a whole introduction to Rakuten. You don't need a whole introduction to Rakuten. Click, sign up on the link, make an account, and then click. There's no other steps. There's nothing to master. There's nothing like, oh, change this setting or fiddle around with that, or make sure you do this. Nope. Sign up for it. Click on the website. I guess add the Chrome extension, because then what's going to happen when you're on a site like here, I'll go to a plain site. Let's say that we just go to like Adidas straight up, like we didn't click there from Rakuten. Rakuten will notify me, hey, we have cash back to this website. They're saying, hey, we've got a cash back to this website. Do you want to activate that? Like, heck yeah, I want free 15% cash back. Why would you ever not want that? There's no reason to ever not do that. So definitely check it out. Let's see. Yeah, Econ Boost. Nate also has an intro to Amazon class, super affordable. Yep. And she helped make excellent beginner class for people who are just starting out on Amazon. It's the cost of a couple Happy Meals. I don't know if you guys have purchased Happy Meals recently, but like a meal for my family at McDonald's was a lot of freaking money for McDonald's. When I think about it in the sense of McDonald's, when I think about it in the sense of like a beginner class, yeah, that's pretty cheap. It's the cost of cheap fast food lunch. When I think about it in the sense of food lunch, holy cow, why is this costing me $50 plus? All right. So really cool stuff. Definitely check that out. Yeah. So if you're looking for like an introduction to Rakuten that doesn't exist, it's not really worth a video. Like a video, it would take me 30 seconds on YouTube. Go to Rakuten.com, sign up, click. That's the extent of how to use it. Like the different stores that are the headliners right now. So all these places, I believe, have 15%. And there is a ton of places that we shopped at. Columbia, we sell Skechers, Asics, Hey Dude, Staples, Wilson, Keurig, Let me see. Where else have we shopped a lot at? Lego. Oh, that's great. I didn't see that before. I'll have to check that out after this. Lego's a great one. I think we've gotten some stuff from Dyson before. Yeah, tons of stuff. Even if you're like buying stuff for yourself, let's say you're trying to get a new mattress. Well, here you go. If you're going to get a Nectar mattress, you might as well get 15% cash back on your $2,000 purchase or whatever your new mattress costs you. Like, that's a lot of fun. $2,000 is $300. That's a lot of money. So yeah, definitely use this even for your own like personal shopping. Like I've got personal shopping, getting stuff for the kids, whatever. It's always getting us cash back on thing. So really, really cool stuff. If you liked this sort of format, me sort of share to go how to find stuff and all of that, and you want more, definitely check out the leads list that we put together. So I just created this. It's for today. Each one is like a standalone class. So it's about an hour and a half of me teaching you where to go while we go through a list. It's like it's using the framework of a lead list class, if that sort of makes sense. So I will share this one more time down here in the messages. All right. Any last questions? I think there's like, I don't know, 19, 18 slots left on this. We limit it to 30 people. It's about halfway sold out already. But yeah, if you've got any questions about Rakuten, any questions about our lead list, any questions about general, let me know. And I am here to help. I'll put another link to Rakuten as well down here in case anyone can't. So really, really great cashback right now. I mean, this is to give perspective, really good cashback is like 5%. A normal cashback is like 2 or 3%. You can usually get 2 or 3% pretty much all day, every day. A pretty good one would be like 5%, maybe for Black, like 10% or something like that. 15% is very, very rare. And there's so many stores participating in this. It's pretty wild. So yeah, definitely check that out. All right. I'll give this another about 30 seconds or so. If anyone has any questions, if not, we'll see you in the next one, everybody. All right. Let me ask this, because there are some people here that are experienced sellers. Have you, for these big like Mother's Day sales, have you as an experienced seller been to Rakuten and purchased something from a brand new website? Has anyone found something new? Because what happens with a lot of us sort of longtime sellers is we get really good at sourcing, but we get really good at like sourcing within our lanes. And I'm talking about it. I'll get very comfortable at sourcing within my lane. Like I'm really good. I know bras very well. I sell a lot of bras. So like, all right, boom, 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 boom. I get in my lane. I'm really good at sourcing those. I know where to go. I know what to look for, all of that. I'm not always great at sort of reaching out into new categories or reaching into new stores because I just get so comfortable. It's like, okay, well, I know exactly where to go. It's easy. I can be lazy. I don't have to think a whole lot, all of that. But the problem when you get, it's good to put your focus, they call it like the 80-20 rule. If 80% of your profits come from 20% of your efforts, then why don't you put 80% of your efforts into that 20%? Okay, so I like to flip it around, but keep stretching yourself because you never know what could change. So for example, like just recently, Adidas completely shut down for like a week and then it came back. And then now Nike has like hard locked for about half the people that we know, where you can't even apply to be ungated. Like if you are already ungated, you're fine. But if you haven't ungated, now it was hard locked. And we've seen that happen a few times. I don't expect that to last, but we'll see. And that can happen. Stores can go out of business. There was just a store today. I sourced at it in the past. I was trying to go back to it. This one tool store. It's like, oh, they closed down like 2 months ago. Ah, that sucks. Okay. So if that was my main bread and butter and it closed down, and we've had stores like that. There was a store down here. It's called VIA for ages. Like hundreds of thousands of dollars of purchases every single year from this one store in Orlando. I mean, we personally solely pretty much hit their sales goals. Like anytime that we went there, boom, sales goal for like the week completely met just for my one visit. And they would bend over backwards. But then they closed down. They went out of business. They like changed management and all that stuff. It was good that I had stretched myself. I would have been just up a creek. I mean, it was like 80% of our profits, which had to transition. But if I hadn't of focused on knowing that extra 20% of new places of trying things like the Nike outlet or the Adidas outlet, all those places, like, man, I really would have been screwed. So let's see, not a whole introduction to Rakuten, but rather sourcing. Yeah, I mean, everything we do is about sourcing. We, the rabbit trail leads list that I just created, which is a very like hands-on, here is a bunch of profitable products right now. Like you don't even have to think about it. You could just buy one from everything from the list as long as you're engaged in them. But I teach you how I found it and how to work off of it and all of that. So the rabbit trail leads list, if you need something right now, that's a very affordable. It's like $50. It's super affordable, cheap, very hands-on. Boom, you get right into the trenches. You get some stuff, you move on, and you're golden. Okay. We have a sourcing camp. I'm still putting together the dates. It'll be sometime in June. I got to check my calendar and get that all set up. Probably tomorrow, I'm going to be finalizing the dates for that. But we're going to have a sourcing camp where there'll be a couple hundred people that all get together, and it's just for sourcing. Like everyone just gets together. We source, we share our screens. So it's sort of like I'll bring in a bunch of camp counselors. And imagine if you could just go to a store, like think of it in the retail arbitrage sense. Like if you could come to Target with me and like watch me go down the aisle and see what I scan and hear me talk about why I'm passing stuff or why I'm getting that, or go to the Nike store with me, like see what am I scanning? Why am I scanning it? What data points am I looking at? What tools am I using to look at it? All in store and actually like see what I am buying. That to me, when I was an early seller just starting, I wanted that so bad. Like I asked all these people like, hey, can I just like shadow you? Can I just follow you around the, I mean, no one really let me do that because they don't want to like show you their secret honey holes. We've got it where it's a little bit crowdsourced. So instead of one person just showing you all of their things, we'll bring in like 10 to 12 different camp counselors, and everyone will do their own little breakout session for about an hour or two. And in the breakout sessions, they'll show you some of the places that they go, and they will do some sourcing live with us, show us what they find, show us how they found it and all of that. So that's going to be a really powerful thing. When is the sourcing camp? It will be in June. We do it once per quarter. So we just did one in March for springtime. We're going to do our summer one here in June sometime. I got to figure out the exact dates. So let's see. Yep. Awesome. All right. Any other questions while we are still here? Okay. I'll give it just a couple more seconds and then pop off because I am tired. I've been real busy all week. All right. I think that's all the questions. Okay. If you guys got some value from this, let me know. Put a comment down below. Give it a thumbs up, all that stuff. The YouTube algorithm loves that kind of thing. So scratch my back for scratching your back. I teach you a little bit about OA and you give me a like. I think that's a pretty even trade. All right. That's all I've got for this evening. If you've got other questions or other types of videos that you would like to see, give me recommendations, make a post in our Facebook group or put a comment on this video. Like, hey, what is another kind of video that you want to see or something else you want me to dig further into here on our YouTube channel or during one of these live sessions. All right. So with all of that said, I hope you guys get out there. I hope you guys find lots of money using Rakuten or whatever other methods you decide money. Let me know if you have some success, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.